Hi, I'm Soumya Gopal, data engineer by profession and volunteering with Leaning Network Women in Tech India. I'm here to talk to the founder and the leadership team of Leaning Network Women in Tech India, who are doing an amazing job in building the network of women in technology. Before I go ahead and have a conversation with the team, here's a brief overview of Leaning Network Women in Tech India. Leaning Network Women in Tech India is part of Sheryl Sandberg's Leaning movement. Our mission is to empower and enable women to achieve all possibilities and transformations through technology, leadership, cultivating an inclusive culture in corporate to make a significant impact on successful technology business. Lean-In Network Women in Tech India was founded in 2017, Global Award winner in 2018 for People First category, and today it comprises close to 4,000 women following across social media. Now, with this brief overview, let us see what is our vision. As Sheryl Sandberg says, in the future, there'll be no female leaders. There'll be just leaders. This is our vision for women in technology. Women in technology or Women in Tech India is a national movement to advance and empower women in technology to achieve success and equal representation in the technology sector. Our mission is to provide a platform for women to explore opportunities in technology and leadership roles, as well as foster an inclusive corporate environment to make a significant contribution towards the advancement in technology. Today, we have Leaning Network Women in Tech India leadership who are seasoned technical experts and engineering leaders by profession, working in different MNCs and growing and leading this community. Preeti Guruswamy, founder of the community, Smita Mave and Shobita Neelanath from the leadership team. This year's International Women's Day 2022 theme is Break the Bias. Let us hear from our leadership team and founder what Break the Bias mean to them. Over to you, Smita.
Thank you, Soumya. This Women's Day, it gives me immense pleasure to look at the theme, which is Break the Bias. As a leader, for me, breaking the bias means two things. One, to scrutinize every thought and action of mine to see whether it is based on hard facts or am I driven by some conscious or unconscious bias. So similarly, to help others as well to understand what these biases are, and there is a possibility of them having a conscious or unconscious bias, and helping them to overcome that. So as a leader, breaking the bias is very important to make sure that we are having a meaningful outcome of every activity or every endeavor that we take up. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Smita. Shobita?
Yeah, thank you, Soumya. So breaking the bias to me means that looking at it from various angles, mainly two perspectives, the personal and the professional one. I believe in leading by example there. So I need to look into myself, to my inner self, to understand what are the biases that I currently hold, so that I can work on them and make sure that there are no biases when I interact with people or in each action or in each decision that I take. So the other aspect of it, when it goes professional, is that to enable all the fellow women and support them to fight their own biases and come out of them in flying colors. This is what I do. Thank you.
Great thought, Shobita. Over to you, Preeti, now.
Yeah, I think it's generally difficult to go after Smita and Shobita, but yes, for me, actually, breaking the bias is it is just creating awareness. All of us are today know about conscious and unconscious bias within ourselves, and we also see them. But I think most importantly, what we are also doing is being aware about the bias in the moment, and and for me, breaking the bias theme is very close, like everybody, right? First thing is, break my own conscious and unconscious bias that I have. And as human, it is everybody has biases. I think first bias that we need to break is, yes, we have biases because we're all humans, but I think most important is to help the ecosystem, just not women, but also men, to break these biases, empower all the ecosystem to create awareness about the biases and break the biases so that uh, it it can foster a better growth and advance the women in technology as well as in any space that women are thriving to go ahead for.
Sure, it's a wonderful thought. All three of you having similar perspective definitely helps going ahead to break the bias. Um, Going ahead, what is the plan for this year as part of Lean Network of Women in Tech India?
Thanks, Soumya, for that question. I'll take it. As a lot of us are aware, I think before pandemic we had events that were at the corporate spaces where we collaborated with different corporates and had physical events. And when the pandemic hit, we went virtual. We were quite successful enough to launch so many events virtually. We had a huge pipeline, and there was a lot of events that we launched, virtual networking events that we launched during pandemic. This year, I think we all are aware, we are getting into a new phase, the phase that we are hearing as hybrid phase. So with that in thought and process, we're looking around sometime in, July or sometime in August frame to launch a networking event. Hopefully it is hybrid, like everybody is saying, and hopefully we are successful while we collaborate with corporates and other event spaces that we would get. However, until then, we have some powerful event coming up for all of you, right? And this is called as the Power of You. The Power of You series that we are launching this month, being the International Women's Day, is bringing creating awareness of the power within you. We will be bringing some great role models in technology industries who are directly and indirectly supporting the technology space, and also we will be bringing senior leaders. We are breaking the power of you into three major categories, and the first category is called as leaders launch, where you will see leaders coming and speaking about their experience journey. And there's role model launch, where you will see a lot of talk over technology and different role models from campus to the technology leadership as such you could see in. As I was saying, break the bias, one of the agenda is also to create an ecosystem that, all of us can thrive. We also want to be inclusive of bringing an ally that is about male, that we called as be an ally. Be an ally category is about men coming and speaking about how they're ally and how they're role model, or talking about how they can create allyship, or in the corporate space. That is where BNLI will come, and nomination for BNLI will be done by a woman. We would want you guys to nominate the allies whom you've seen in your space, so that we can actually help the corporate ecosystem, or just the ecosystem where technology can thrive, to be inclusive, and how we can bring the system stronger.
Sure, Preeti. This is wonderful, actually. Looking forward for many more events. And I would also like to call upon other women to join this network and bring more women to the network. Thank you.
Thank you, Soumya, for being an amazing host.
Thank you. Thank you, Preeti. Thank you, Smita. Thank you, Shobita.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Soumya.